Hello everyone, with me for TVS News, and these are the headlines. Cebu floods recede, situation back to normal. Unama to cooperate with SMG, expanding local news content. COVID-19 8 days case-free, the Tulutans green. The flood situation in Song, Kanawit and parts of Cebu are slowly getting back under control. Following heavy downpour, coupled with rising waters, had caused the areas to experience flash floods today.
Melalui pemantauan balai-balai kita di kawasan-kawasan itu, sebelah petang ni dia banjir semakin surut kurang daripada cuaca yang agak panas dan tak ada hujan buat masa ini tak ada hujan daripada kawasan hulu lah. Buat masa ini terkawal dan kalau ikut fokus daripada ni kemungkinan sebelum petang hujan dan kita risau dan minta penduduk yang berdekatan dengan kawasan Sungai Rajang ni sentiasa berjaga-jaga.
According to Jagan, fire stations in Kapit, Song and Kanawit have deployed a monitoring team respectively, comprising of 8 members to monitor the situation and assist local residents affected by the flood. Jangan added several longhouses in Kapit this morning were inundated under water up to 5 feet of water. However, he said no evacuations were necessary as the situation is under control.
Buat masa ini kita tak ada buat pemindahan, biasa kita buat pemantauan dan pemakluman minta penduduk-penduduk berjaga-jaga lah. Untuk makluman hanya sebelah pagi tadi ada kawasan-kawasan seperti di Kapit di Rumah Panjang tu ada rumah panjang dinaiki air beberapa meter lah boleh sampai ke atau ada lihat sampai ke 5 kaki rumah panjang. Tapi sebelah petang ni dimaklumkan telah surut lah ikuran cuaca panas pada sebelah petang.
In a phone interview with TVS, Jangan advised the locals to always be vigilant and aware on announcements or notices issued by the authorities, especially those residing at the low-lying areas and flood-prone areas.
Okey, pertama sekali minta penduduk sentiasa aware dengan pemakluman daripada pihak berkuasa dan sentiasa berjaga-jaga, ya terutamanya kanak-kanak jangan bermain di kawasan banjir lah. Pada banjir ni sangat bahaya dan penduduk-penduduk yang di sekitar tebingan Sungai Rajang ni supaya berhati-hati dan sekiranya ada berlaku banjir di kawasan tertentu tu berhubung dengan pihak bomba lah untuk bantuan yang kita berikan.
Several areas were inundated as deep as 2 meters in flood waters. Following continuous heavy rainfall in Kapit over the past few days has caused the water level in the Rajang River to rise. Several personal properties in Kampung Muhibah at Jalan Belete were inundated by the flood, the aftermath of the heavy downpour.
Beberapa kawasan telah dinaiki air, terutamanya di Kampung Baru, melibatkan satu keluarga 5 orang, and then seterusnya ada 2 keluarga di Kampung Muhibah. So di sianya pun bilangan keluarga isi rumah ada sebuah, ada 3 dan sebuah lagi ada 2 orang.
Rumah John Ramba Longhouse was inundated under 2 meters of water, forcing the residents to evacuate to higher ground. The road to the Longhouse was also cut off. Kapit town itself is under 1 meter of water, which caused many shops to cease operation for the day. Congress of Unions of Employees in the Public and Civil Services QPEC Sarawak has proposed to the state government to allocate affordable housing for civil servants in Sarawak in several areas. Its chairman Ahmad Mali revealed this after paying a courtesy call to Chief Minister Datuk Petinggi Abang Johari Tun Openg at Wisma Bapa Malaysia on Monday.
Antara lainnya adalah di kawasan Batu Kawah dan kawasan Telaga Air, dan di Sibu di kawasan Kemuyang, di kawasan Sungai di Kuching di kawasan Sungai Bakor, di Sibu di Kemuyang, di Bintulu di kawasan Jepak. Itu antara kawasan-kawasan yang telah dicadangkan untuk diagihkan kepada penjaga awam untuk membeli kawasan-kawasan tersebut, rumah-rumah di kawasan tersebut.
In the past, he said Chief Minister Abang Johari has addressed QPEC's request by introducing a plan to implement affordable housing strategies to cater for the civil servants.
Dia telah memberitahu bahawa strategi untuk menangani isu perumahan, di mana beliau menyatakan bahawa beberapa tempat dan lokasi telah dikenal pasti untuk membina perumahan-perumahan ini dan juga boleh diagihkan untuk peluang penjaga awam untuk membeli ataupun mendapatkan rumah dengan harga yang berpatutan.
Malaysian National News Agency bernama has stated its interest to collaborate with the Sarawak government in expanding local news content. Bernama Editor-in-Chief Dato' Mokhtar Hussain said the news agency needs to play a bigger role in reporting state developments, especially Sabah and Sarawak, after paying a courtesy call visit to the Chief Minister at Wisma Bapa.
Dan dalam konteks Sarawak ini kami lihat banyak lagi potensi untuk macam mana bernama boleh memain peranan yang lebih berkesan, aspek-aspek contohnya berita-berita pembangunan, berita ekonomi juga. Selain itu kita memikirkan cara yang lebih besar, mungkin boleh buatkan kolaborasi dengan pihak tempatan, misalnya pihak golongan belia, pelajar-pelajar di Sarawak untuk memastikan kandungan.
Mokhtar says Bernama will not miss out the opportunity to cooperate for effective involvement after he was informed about the Sarawak government initiative implementing the news program through Sarawak Media Group SMG.
Kami akan balik ini akan membincang strategi yang sesuai dengan juga cadangan. Kemudian kami akan berhubung dengan pihak SMG untuk melihat cara yang strategi yang kami boleh dapat pandang yang lebih berkesan. Bukan saja dengan SMG, malah semua pengamal media yang ada di Sarawak juga.
Rustic Spau Town will be more vibrant through a number of major development or upgrading projects in its pipeline. The realignment of the coastal highway now passing through the town mean it will experience greater off-traffic volume and stopovers to come.
Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Ahmad Douglas Ugahambah said the project will cost a total of 116 million ringgit and begin from Saka Betong to Spau. Ugah said the state government is now in the process of constructing facilities, namely a new market costing 5 million ringgit, a 14 million ringgit new sport complex, a 30 million ringgit new iconic bridge and a 5 million ringgit new sub-district office and others. He added that a Giat Mara will be established in Spau, a centre to train the people on income generation.
On another matter, Deputy Chief Minister Dato' Ahmad Douglas Ugahambah said Spau has the potential in the agriculture sector. It is part of the state government to prepare such initiative for the Bukit Sadok Agropolitan area.
Ugah hoped the local youth to resurgence and venture into modern farming, which can be a very lucrative business. He, who is also the Minister of Agriculture Modernisation, Native Land and Regional Development, said the GPS government had the plans and programs in hand for youth and the people of Spau. Therefore, he hoped the people would continue to remain united in strongly supporting the government, as these would greatly facilitate all the implementation.
Sarawak has received over 5 million ringgit of tourism tax revenue for the year 2019. Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri, said it was 50% of what was collected from Sarawak before that. This does not mean Sarawak will beg for more funds, as Nancy urges the federal government to be fair to states when it comes to tourism tax revenue.
It is 50% out of the tax received kan, 50%. So 50% kita bagi kepada state. So Sarawak, I was informed, is about 5 million plus.
5 million.
Tapi Sabah highest so far.
How much Sabah?
Sabah about 20 over million. 20 over million Sabah. Okay, insyaAllah kita akan dibantu juga. Saya rasa bukan Sarawak ni nak minta bantu, tetapi to be fair with Sarawak, sebab banyaknya dari segi tax semuanya diterima oleh federal, maka kita layak untuk dipertimbangkan juga, ya.
Meanwhile, Nancy also emphasised on domestic tourism products such as Batu Kitang, which has the potentially become a new domestic tourism destination, thereby encouraging the locals to explore and experience the beauty of our very own local attractions and what it has to offer. She also urged local representatives to work together with relevant agencies to identify tourism products that can be commercialised.
Dan di sini saya rasa tiba masanya untuk kita balik kepada river taxi untuk menggalakkan orang tempatan ataupun siapa-siapa saja bila datang ke sini boleh menyaksi sendiri keindahan kawasan ini, selain daripada mengindahkan tebing-tebing sungai dan juga membinakan sebelah sana untuk dijadikan satu gambaran dan suasana yang friendly.
In order to invigorate the tourism sector in Batu Kitang, its landscape and surrounding area must first be improved. This includes developing infrastructures with potential on having a positive turnover in future.
To achieve this, plans to develop a waterfront have been formed involving 5 villages in Batu Kitang. The proposal has been forwarded to Malaysian Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Dato Sri Nancy Shukri. Padawan City Council Chairman Loh Kie Chiang said this project will uplift the socio-economics of the locals.
Batu Kitang Jaya, Batu Kitang Lama, Lidah Tanah, Bukit Panco, Bunga Lampang. Dan saya nampak ini 30 juta dengan investment akan membawa juta-juta dia peluang dan pendapatan kepada 5 kampung sini.
Loh, who is also Batu Kitang Assemblyman, expressed hope that community leaders and residents will work together to keep the Padawan area clean. Meanwhile, Kampung Batu Kitang community leader also hopes for rapid development to take place in their village.
Zon 1, Zon 2 dan Zon 3. Zon 3 itu meliputi 5 kampung. Jadi kami di sini memang mengharapkanlah pembangunan, oleh kerana Batu Kitang itu dah dinaik taraf menjadi satu adun. Jadi selayaknya kami mendapat pembangunan yang seadil-adilnya daripada kerajaan pusat dan kerajaan negeri.
Sarawak today recorded its 8 days in a row of no new COVID-19 cases. This means the total number of COVID-19 in Sarawak is still at 699. Bintulu is now categorized as green zone after no new cases from the district more than 14 days, and the Alam cluster remains active with 8 cases. However, Kuching remains as yellow zoned. 6 cases were informed under treatment in the isolation ward, with 4 at Bintulu Hospital, 1 at Sarawak General Hospital and 1 at Miri Hospital. The committee added that 5 cases had recovered and discharged, where 3 from Bintulu Hospital and 2 at Sarawak General Hospital. That's all from me. I'm Mano Ruben. Anytime, anywhere.